Alright, well we're back once again here in Final Fantasy XIV. We had just started off our second class ever after getting through Endwalker, and we decided to go with mining. And so far we've already gotten 12 levels into it, so let's go ahead and continue. Remember, it's 10 pieces of obsidian we need. You'll have the best luck searching around the hammers in western Thanalan. I have plenty of obsidian for you, don't worry. Oh, this is some fine obsidian. The concerned will be well pleased. In case you're wondering, the spoils of your labor are bound for the Colosseum. Until there'll be an obsidian featuring ancient arms. One of these is the Makaholi, a wooden sword of shards of obsidian embedded in its edge. Before a man learned to work metal, he used various kinds of stone to craft blades for his weapons. Obsidian was among the most coveted, thanks to the razor-sharp edge it could achieve. These days, of course, blades are commonly forged of steel, and obsidian has fallen out of favor. There's still folk out there willing to pay a good coin for it, nevertheless. As an ambitious young miner, you'll do well to pay attention to such customers. Make the effort to stay abreast of demand, and your efforts will be much more richly rewarded. You continue to impress your progress on it. It's past time you learned about how to use a sledgehammer. It's a secondary tool we use in conjunction with the pickaxe. Thus equipped, you'll be able to break outcrops of bedrock and get to precious minerals within. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and find a rocky outcrop and give that sledgehammer of yours a swing. We'll get our... Yeah, we'll go with the shoes, why not? Well, it almost brought us all the way up to level 13 already, which is nice. But yeah. We have a nice little setup going here. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I am curious. Let me see a second here, because I am curious about something. See if I can't just... Alright, that'd be another one there too, shouldn't it? Okay. Drop that. The rest of these can go as well, I guess. Hearing. Yeah, these are no good. I'm trying to like make sure I keep a better management of my inventory at this point, because I'm... Because in general it seems like I'm not very good at doing that for whatever reason. Do not need any of this. Do want those. So I can make a gear set, and I'm assuming that will make my here always stay what I set it as a paladin when I jump into it, I'm assuming. Like, I'm assuming if I make a gear set here, it should be like... Okay. So, if I change over now, does that make it to where... I keep on hitting inventory when I do armor chest. But yeah, I would assume that... If I do that... It still doesn't do what I was hoping. Equip set, yes, okay. That indeed works, okay. Alright, so we at least have that going for us, so we'll go ahead and switch back off to our other bit here. We should be good for now, I think. Now we have to go and, like, clobber some of the, rocky outcrops out there to the west. So that's gonna be the fastest way to get to level 15. But yeah, I'm happy that we figured that out, at least. I don't know if it's, like, possible for me to effectively, like... Okay, yeah, I guess I could. Okay. So I can just essentially immediately equip myself to be Paladin with that button. Which works for me, in case I get myself in any trouble, I guess. I believe the rocky outcrops should be a bit further ahead. Oh, they're to the north, okay. So it's going kind of the wrong way there. Alright, let's start smashing things. Okay, so we get some new stuff here. There we go. Nice, okay. I guess I just got here way too fast compared to the zone being able to catch up or something. Cinnabar? Didn't get any on that one, but 80%'s not bad. to 85, so... Nice chain. Oh, we need our stealth on, don't we? Okay, there we go. No, I don't think anything around here could actually attack us, really. And copper sands a new one. Nice. We aren't gaining a bunch of level ups anymore, unfortunately, but... Also, I don't know with Endwalker, but my HP is like super low compared to remember what it being like. But that may have been the change of Endwalker. I don't know if maybe just the crafting classes have low HP by default, perhaps, but I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be here a little bit of time to be able to just kind of crack this out while we can. But now at least, ooh, nice. Got that 2-hit. Yeah, I assume the Cinnabar must be a little bit, like, up to level 16 or 17 worth. I think it says it on the thing, because I don't think we'll reach 100% with it with the next level. Well, yeah, it is 15, but I don't know. I do kind of wish I could make this faster, but I think if I have any items that could make it probably consumables of some sort, I'm kind of like, don't know if I really want to do that. I imagine you probably have an auto attack with the hammer, but you don't have any text to like back you up, so it's not really worth even trying, you know? That is a bit better. It's just I have a slight chance of not getting anything with the hits, and I don't think I get any experience if I do that, so... But I guess we can continue on with the Cinnabar and hope for the best. I'm kind of assuming at this point, after level 15, we're probably going to be heading somewhere else besides Thanalan. I think maybe this one will probably still be, this level 15 quest will probably still be a Thanalan one, but I have to assume that we'll get, like, elsewhere afterwards. So I think 15 is where you'd be able to go to different zones, outside of your home zone. Kind of curious if 15 will give me another tech to use or not. Okay, at least with that, we would have probably had to have gone to another one anyways. Alright. Cinnabar! We did get something new. Mountaineers Gift. Okay, it's another one that we can only use while gathering, so... I'll just use my return, because it's been an hour. But yeah, I already see like these gathering classes to be essentially step 1 in a process. Because with mining here, we gather the ores and stuff that we can essentially use towards, or be able to very quickly get towards blacksmithing or goldsmithing. It's like you can start with blacksmithing or goldsmithing if you want to, but you're not going to get very far without having the mining underlay that you really need, essentially. The same thing goes with like fishing for culinary, and I think there's like something for, I think it's like leatherworking, I think for like weaving or whatever, I don't know. Same sort of thing applies throughout all the gathering classes, I guess. It is so weird to see all the Halloween decorations in like late January. I still have to do that quest, but I can do that essentially anytime I wanted to, so they're never like anything difficult at all. They actually have a good costume for it this year, which is like, I guess it's supposed to be like a clown, but it's I guess a very specific type of clown. That's not like very comedic, but I don't know what I'd definitely call it. But where am I going? This way? Yeah, okay, we're heading this way. Let's see if they'll send us out somewhere this time. It would have to be Limsa Melosa or Grandania, but at least it's somewhere else, I guess. Oh, we got a new sledgehammer with this too. Nice. Nard, I've been searching high and low for you. You have a visitor, no ordinary one at that. I speak of Deep Canyon, vice foreman of Amangenia and Sons Mineral Concern. Seems worried your sizable haul of obsidian has reached his ears, and now he wishes to meet with you. I can only speculate as to his intentions, I'm afraid. We haven't spoke much of late. Truth be told, I scarcely see him. You'd never know it, but we used to be close. Anyway, I suggest you go and see the man, find out what he wants of you. He's waiting by the entrance. Alright. So we're kind of being handed off here, I guess. Oh, I thought he was like right by the entrance. You must be Narn Scorchchest. I've been waiting for you. I'm Deep Canyon, vice foreman of the concern. Must say, you're not what I was expecting. I was sure Alberto's newest protege would be Alamigan, like every other miner this place produces these days. But I'll wager you're from even further afield, and that's you're an adventurer. No offense, but in these parts, adventurers are known for being fickle buggers who break pledges like the rest of us break bread. Truth be told, I've always wondered whether you lot are actually good for Udal. But it seems you're not like the others. It takes more than a jobbing miner to deliver on an order from the concern. I have a mind to assign you work, real work, but before I do, I'd oblige to test you. I want you to procure 10 ounces of cinnabar for me. Do this and we'll talk about more lucrative undertakings. Of course, a bit of cinnabar shouldn't pose much trouble for the guild's rising star, 'tis but a formality. Speaking of formalities, be sure to tell the guildmaster about your little test. She's the one in charge around here, after all. I won't have it said that I'm undermining her authority. Well, we have plenty of cinnabar already. Test from Deep Canyon, say? I thought as much. In case you don't know, cinnabar is the metal used to make quicksilver. It's found in certain types of rock, and you'll invariably need a sledgehammer to get at it. Now, I don't mean to dampen your spirits, but contrary to what you were told, cinnabar isn't easy to find. In fact, it's known to elude even experienced miners, and here you are, tasked with procuring 10 ounces of the stuff. Safe to say, this test is no mere formality. May not be able to help you dig, but I can point you in the right direction. Search just outside the Sunrise Gate. The rocky outcrops thereabout are known to yield cinnabar. 10 ounces might sound like nothing, but take it from me. You'll have to work for everyone. This is a big task, Narn, but I believe you're equal to it. Well, I already have it, so it's not really a big deal. Alright, here you go. Well, the full amount. Congratulations, Narn, you've passed the test. Seems you've got even more potential than I'd been led to believe. This guild's no place for a lass of your talent. I make you my personal assistant, but sadly for you, the position's not open to adventurers. Why? Because the concern only employs those whose roots is permanently planted in Udal. Our nation owes much of its prosperity to the mining trade, but more and more, we see outsiders growing fat off the knowledge of our forebears. Well, I know full well that there are decent foreigners out there who give us as much as they get, yourself for one, but ultimately, what belongs to Udal should stay in Udal's hands. Of course, the court guildmaster doesn't share our way of thinking, which is something I dare say we'll need to see about correcting before long. Might be his business is good, but 'tis better to be short-handed than to watch outsiders make off with our wealth. But we're talking about you, Naran. You prove yourself capable, and the concern will have more work for you in the coming days. Depend on it. Before I go, here's some free advice from me. Pay more attention to your gear. What you wear and wield affects how well you work. Even a decent pair of gloves can make a world of difference. Take my word for it. These things cost money, 'tis true, but what's the price of a pair of gloves compared to the untold wealth that lies out there, waiting to be dug up? Work all, that's what. And on that note, I'll be off. I don't doubt we'll meet again soon, assuming you stick with the trade long enough, that is. Higher gathering rating improves your chances of obtaining an item. Greater perception raises the amount of items obtained. Additional GP increases your extracting stamina. Outfitting yourself with an eye to your objectives will increase the efficiency of your gathering endeavors. I need a pair of gloves above all else at the moment, so... Can't actually wear them, I guess, but, you know, at least I'll have them. Oh, now I can, I think. Nice. And so at the moment, I'm pretty sure we have to wait till level 20. Let me just make sure. Yep, we gotta be level 20. So we're gonna be back out there digging for a new spot. Because I think technically if we could find level 20 spots, that would be great. I don't know if we'll actually find any level 20 spots about. I guess we can check Western Thanalan for any level 20 stuff, but... Put sneak on again, then we'll just be off. Okay, so we can find 15 ones fairly easily just from right off the bat, but... Is there any chance of us finding, like, a... level 20 spot around anywhere? So I'd rather not sit there and dig out a level 15 spot for 4 levels. Crafting tome vendor. Okay. But yeah, I guess I'm not finding anything here in particular. I might have to go... I don't know, Eastern Thanalan maybe? Let's see if we can find anything over that way. Not this way, then maybe we'll head for Southern Thanalan after that. There's in fact a level 20 around here, nice, okay. This is very nice to know. Okay. Let's take a look at what this does. I don't know. Raw fluoride. Got something from that at least. Okay, raw Malachite. Let's try that. And there's one other new one around. Alaman. Which is unfortunately kind of a rough one to get, it seems. I guess we'll just stick with the Alaman for now, I guess. Oof. Oof. That is not a fun sound to hear, that little, like, dent sound. But yeah, it's... Yeah, we'll go with the raw fluorite this time instead. 75% chance is a bit better. And it's only going to get better as we level up, so... It'll probably be 80 next. Yeah, this is pretty fun, I guess. It's, reminds me of my RuneScape days, to be honest. Just spending hours upon hours sitting in a cavern, mining at ore. But really, that's any mining job in an MMO, really. Okay, we're at 64th element now. Still bad. Ooh. But it's like, at least we're still in areas where the enemies are still really passive. That stops after a while, you know? Let me see if anything particular... I didn't see anything change with the Mountaineers Gift before, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, that little percentage below the big one changes when I do that. I think that might be for the double, but I can't... I'm not actually sure. But yeah, our gains are just like... They are not good anymore. But I'm trying to get a bit of everything, because I'm fairly sure that they're going to send me here to get something. Unless there's other areas of level 20 deposits, that's possible too. But I would assume it'd be to here. But yeah, I've been having... Like, I was planning actually on doing this stuff after I got through Shadowbringers, but I only had, I think it was... I think I had like a month and a half. I think I finished Shadowbringers like in September. And then October was a huge month for me for everything Halloween related throughout different games and stuff. And so I just did not have the time to like start working on side content like this. But now that we're done with Endwalker, it's pretty much full goings here, because we really don't have too much more to look forward to until the next expansion goes off, which is going to be at least 2 years away. It seems to be always a 2-year time period, so it's... We have nothing but time now for me to just do random side content. Because who even knows when we're going to get, like, the new patches for story stuff. Because Endwalker left off in such a big ending as it did with the separation of the Scions and everything. So we might be getting like a whole new group of people to hang out with going forward for a bit. Because obviously the old gang will get back together at some point, but they might just like do a whole thing of giving us a new group of people to hang out with. That's just my assumption. And I've also been playing Rift again lately. I've had to... Well, I ended Endwalker. I have so many videos of just Final Fantasy going on that I definitely wanted to get back into some of my other stuff. And I'm going to be doing some more Aura Kingdom and Eldeven here soon enough too. And I've got other plans for stuff as well. But I want to make those videos of other stuff before I really announce it, I guess. I've already started on one project that I wanted to do, so it's just kind of going from there. I actually thought it was really amusing because Shores of Hazeron was one of my first playthroughs I did for this channel. And I actually looked back in like December, I think it was, and saw that the game had been essentially shut down for almost a year at that point, and was actually kind of sad on that because I actually wanted to go back to it and then make a new playthrough of some sort. Level 18, alright. No new techs, but that's probably a given. We'll get at least one more Mountaineers Gift, it seems, but beyond that. 69 now, okay. We're getting better. It seems kind of like, unless it's 75%, you're not getting a good chance with it. It's just like with that deposit there, I only had 2 out of 4 swings to actually go through. But since it's the highest thing, it's kind of like... It's going to give you the most experience when it does go through, but I'm still losing quite a bit. It is sort of funny, the fact that I now see people mining out here when I never paid attention to that before. I've never I've never either paid attention or seen people mining, I think. It really does seem like it's a 50% hit rate instead of like almost 70, you know? Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, Shores of Hazeron, did that a long time ago. It's a very, like, rough playthrough at this point. And so I was unhappy with the fact that it had closed down and, like, nothing had been going with the owner for, like, a year at that point. And then, all of a sudden in January, this January, the owner comments on the forum for Shores of Hazeron is like, yeah, I'm back. I have to pull out my servers from the barn. Hopefully everything's still working. But it was a pretty amusing, like, sort of thing, because usually in those situations, like, the game's usually just dead. It doesn't really have a chance of ever coming back when you're like an indie game and the owner just kind of falls off the face of the earth. But in this case, just suddenly a year later, they're back and ready to put it back up. As long as everything's still working, of course. Because I'm really interested in seeing how this computer could do it compared to the computer I was using way back then, which is probably like... I don't know, like... It was probably like 12 years ago or something like that? I don't remember. I've been through at least 2 computers since then. And I do remember that computer I ran it on was running it rough, but I'm honestly curious to see if it would run smoothly with this computer at this point. And then I've also been watching this guy, he's been doing endless online playthroughs along with, I think, Bones Underground as well. And that's kind of gotten me in the back into the feeling of wanting to do, like, endless online as well. Like, I'm basically going back and looking at my older stuff and being like, I essentially want to redo the majority of the stuff I started with that have, like, not super good video quality anymore. Like, the last time I touched Endless Online was Endless Edge, which was basically a private server that was a bit better than Endless Online, just because some things were tweaked and there was more content there, but wouldn't mind going back through Endless Online. And I guess maybe I could even do Bones Underground too. There was like, I think there was like 2 private servers that were big, and they're both still around. I think it was Bones Underground, and I think it was like Fallen Evolution the other one was. Those 2 have been around forever as Endless Online private servers, and they're pretty different from the usual Endless Online stuff. I think Bones is a bit more popular than Fallen is, though, because I don't see much of a population going on of Fallen anymore, but I don't know. I just remember way back when, like 10 years ago, or maybe even longer, there was like big dramas of private servers and all that. It's funny to think about all that stuff now. This is definitely taking a while. Man, I've been kind of rambling on just to fill airtime, but it's I may definitely get to the point where I'm gonna have to be cutting some of this like mining stuff out of the way, because only 3 quests in, and we're now like to the point where I'm having to mine for like 25 minutes to get 5 level ups, and it's only gonna get worse unless I can get some items that like make it go faster, which there might be. I'm pretty sure there's like food items that can make you either like mine faster or like the experience faster. I don't know, something like that. I'm fairly sure there are. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Aldevin as well. It has mining on it as too, but that's definitely like a rough... There we got level 19. Nice. 74%, and we're still like striking out that often. That's... I don't know, by average we should be getting 3 out of 4 every single time, but... But yeah, I actually had I had somebody come into one of my Dark Souls 2 streams I'm doing on a different channel, and they were actually asking me about Aldevin, if I'm still playing it, and it's kind of interesting to see that there's definitely like people out there that definitely love that game. And it's kind of unfortunate that it's practically abandoned. It has that small player base feel that definitely love the game, but it's like they're the only people left, and the developers do like... They turn on a switch for the holiday events, and that's about it seems. But you can basically play the game by yourself, so it's not too big of a deal, I guess. It's just kind of sad to see something that could have been like as big as RuneScape at one point, could have given it some competition, just kind of fell flat. I'm not even sure what to think of Oro Kingdom at times, to be honest. It's kind of like... It's a bit of a strange game, even from what I've played, to be honest. I don't know. The difficulty of it was like absolutely nothing for a good like 40 levels or something like that. It was kind of ridiculous how easy it was. But it does have a little bit more going on, I guess, now than it did before, I guess. I don't know. At least my health bar actually goes down now. And then with ESO, which I'm still doing my daily logins for, but not actually playing the game, stuff that Morrowind, and I probably should get back to that. I don't want it to turn to Guild Wars 2, which I haven't touched really in like years. I really should start playing that again, but you know. And then there's Warframe, which I kind of like... I'll get back to Warframe eventually, but I kind of did burn out on it a bit. It seems like once my Rhino Melee build was not like working out, it just kind of broke me a bit. Because it felt like I could always rely on that at least to get me through, but once I got to, I think it was like Pluto, I think it was Pluto, it was completely just overwhelmed with what was going on. Okay, we're about halfway on this level at least. I guess we'll get level 20 and then head back and probably be able to just turn in whatever item they want, because we're going to have plenty. In fact, I probably should stop with the element a little bit and try and get the other stuff, because I'm assuming they're going to want one of these. It'll probably be either the element or raw malachite, but... yeah, we have... If I get one more thing of raw malachite, then we'll have enough for whatever they want, I'm sure. Because every time so far, they've only wanted 10 things or something, so... I mean, I can even go for 20 if I really wanted to, I guess. Just in case they try and flip the script on me. Flip the squid, yes. Because the other things I'm pretty sure I have 20 of. Yeah. Yeah, 2 more times for that, and then we won't have to worry about it anymore, I don't think. But yeah, I have quite a few playthroughs on this channel. It just seems like I kind of become obsessed with one in particular and then kind of grind that out as much as possible. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more. As long as I get 3, we'll be good. And I guess the spots don't count towards other players too, because I do see some other guy out here like grinding these out. But I think it was this one he was just grinding out, but it's still here for me, so I guess it doesn't matter how many players are doing this at the same time, which is nice. At least you don't have to reasonably like worry about competition between players. But yeah, I guess I'm probably going to be getting this quest and then turning in it for the reward, and that's probably going to be the end of this video, because I'm already 40 minutes in, and it's mostly just been me cracking rocks, which it makes sense, but at the same time it's like, oof. But we have made progress, at least. I mean... we did 12 levels in one video, and we're gonna end up with 20. We're gonna end up with 8 more in the next, so it's not bad at all. Jeez. There we go. 12 is bounty, another one that I can't use until I'm gathering. So whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the Miners Guild. Watch, it's gonna be like some level 20 spot that I didn't get to. that's gonna be somewhere else. Would not surprise me if it happens. It's technically at level 20 at this point. That could send me to another land entirely. Alrighty. Narn, I hear you passed the Vice Foreman's test. Well done. I never doubted that you'd manage it, but I'm proud of you all the same. Tell me, did Deep Canyon have any words of advice for you by any chance? I see, in case you're wondering, the Vice Foreman used to be a miner himself, but more than that, he used to be my mentor. My father was a miner too, but he died in a cave-in when I was but a child. Guild's been as a home to me since, and its members my family. I grew up here, watching girls sing and dance on that very stage. I even joined them for a while. It seemed the best way to please my adopted family. Didn't want to become a miner back then, you see. After what happened to my father, I would scarcely face the thought of spending a moment underground, never mind a lifetime. Not that the stage suited me any much better, which left what, exactly? Having been surrounded by miners for as long as I can remember, I began to wonder if I truly belonged among them. I even considered leaving. It was then that one of the guild's brightest and best took me by the hand and showed me the joys of mining. I speak, of course, of Deep Canyon. He taught me everything he knew, which was a great deal, and the more I learned of mining, the closer I felt to my father. I owe a lot to Deep Canyon, despite how things turned out. But I'm rambling. I meant only to tell you that the man knows what he's talking about, when it comes to mining at least. Now, it's high time I taught you something. You were here to learn, after all. Concerns the Vice Foreman's advice to you. He speaks true. A miner who neglects his gear can't hope to work out his full potential. In the past, if you wanted to improve your gear, you had little choice but to replace it. These days, we have materia. By your confused expression, I take it you're not familiar with this stuff. Well then, I reckon a lesson is in order. Simply put, materia is a kind of crystal that enhances the properties of equipment it's attached to. The attachment process is fairly simple, but that wasn't always the case. Time was you needed substances called catalysts in digging the stuff up once formed a healthy part of a miner's workday. Now, even though no one needs catalysts anymore, there's still educational merit in their gathering. To that end, I want you to try your hand at mining a variety of named Grade 1 carbonized matter. 15 fragments ought to do it. You'll have best luck searching around the Neville checkpoint. Over in Middle Lanosia. Oh, and you'll most definitely need your sledgehammer. Okay. So see what happened there? I did a whole lot of mining in the wrong place. But that's fine, I guess. Middle Lanosia. I only got one spot for that, so I guess we're heading there. But yeah, I've never actually gotten into the materia melding stuff. So, I mean... There's one off that way. So let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, we're heading in the right direction to the checkpoint. I do remember that being mentioned. Ah, yes, here we are. Rocky Outcrop. Yeah, this stuff definitely has a bit of a trickier percentage to it, because the fact that at level 20 And it's only at 17%. Is kind of like wild to me. So if I do the full-on sharp vision, then I can bring it up to 100%, but that completely destroys my GP, so don't know if it's actually worth doing all that for it. But it seems like it's worth probably going around and taking a look at different lands and seeing if we can't find anything like new, because that does give us a bonus experience every time we gather something new. So we definitely should have quite a bit of stuff here already. Kind of curious, they actually give us a few things here that we could assumably get without having to do too much work. We haven't gotten an ice shard or a fire shard yet. That's actually kind of weird. I guess I just haven't picked up a fire shard because I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. Okay, if I make the point of boosting this one, I think I should be able to get all 4. Don't think I can do the third one again, but I can at least do number 2. Yeah, I'll have to go with it. It's 1, 2, 3. And there we go, we got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and move back. I'm actually curious, though, if what she was saying is actually something meta for the game not using this stuff anymore, or if it's just something they just claim they don't really use anymore. I don't know. Alrighty. This didn't take very long in any case, so nothing too much to worry about. How does your search for carbonized matter? Don't forget it's 15 fragments I want. Yes, we got it. Exactly 15. Aye, precisely 15 fragments of grade 1 carbonized matter. Well done, Narn. I expect you're keen to learn about materia. Well, the first thing I should tell you is that it's not been around for long. In Erosia, at least. Knowledge of its use only came to our shore a few years back. The process of enhancing equipment goes something like this. First you take well-worn gear and extract materia from it. Don't ask me how. You then take that materia and attach it to the item you want to enhance. It's this procedure known as melding. The ones required catalysts, like the kind you brought me, I should mention at this point, that the actual task of melding is something that only skilled disciples of the hand should attempt. That's weavers, goldsmiths, and so on. These people used to depend on us disciples of the land to supply them with catalysts. Then catalyst-free melding was discovered, and we lost not a small source of work. But that's just progress for you, and I try to be happy for it. Now, there's various kinds of material, each offering unique benefits. Now, sure if you guess, some of them can be exceedingly useful to miners. It's these which I'd recommend you seek out. Once you found a material you like, you just need to ask a friendly disciple of hand to do the melting for you. I'm sure there's one among your acquaintances. Okay. Get the helmet, why not? Level 21. And of course we would need to be level 25 for that one, but that's obviously how it goes. We're actually making like super good progress, I would say, though. Guess I didn't check the helmets before because I didn't have anything. Yep, we got a new helmet. So at the moment, every piece of equipment I assume helps. And I think we got this iron pickaxe, right? Yep, okay. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the bronze pickaxe. And then the recruit one, I think. It's alright. So slowly but surely. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end things off here, I think, and next time we'll probably continue mining. As probably by the end of another video here, we're going to be at 25. That's already halfway through the base content, I guess. So it does help that you've gotten everything unlocked already, right? But alright, I will see you guys next time, and we'll either be doing more mining or potentially doing the Halloween event in January or February, depending on when I decide to do it. So, see you then.